Let's just sit here for a second. I want you to know something before we go any further. I see you. I see you where you are right now. Maybe you're tired. Maybe you're frustrated. Maybe you've been telling yourself the same story for far too long, and it feels like the truth. Maybe you're sitting there and thinking, I know what I need to do, but I just can't seem to do it. I get it, and I'm not here to pretend that's not real. But I'm here to tell you something that might make you uncomfortable. That story you keep telling yourself about who you are, that's not the truth. It's just a thermostat setting, and thermostats can be reset. See, here's what most people don't understand about identity. Your identity, it's the way you see yourself. It's the strongest force in your entire personality. It's stronger than your goals. It's stronger than your dreams. It's stronger than willpower. Your identity is like a thermostat set to 68 degrees. And no matter what you do, no matter how hard you try, you're going to self-correct back to 68 degrees. You might push yourself up to 88 for a little while, make more money, get in better shape, experience deeper intimacy. But then something happens. Somehow you sabotage it. You pull back. You find a way to get back to what feels familiar. And when you drop below 68, same thing. You autocorrect back up. This isn't a character flaw. This is human design. You are wired to stay consistent with how you've defined yourself. So let me ask you something. What is your thermostat set to? When you think about your income, what number feels like you? When you think about your relationships, what level of intimacy feels comfortable? When you think about your body, your energy, your impact, what feels like you? Think about that. Think about that, because I promise you, whatever setting this is, that's exactly where you'll keep ending up. It's not rocket science. It's not because you're lazy. It's not because you're broken. It's because you haven't changed the setting. And look, I know why you haven't changed it. Because changing is terrifying. Because the identity you have right now, even if it's limiting you, even if it's keeping you small, it's familiar. It's safe. You know how to operate there. But here's the thing. You don't have to reject who you've been to become who you're meant to be. You just have to expand it. Think about this. Your brain, this incredible, adaptable machine, it learns through repetition. If you bend your finger 10,000 times, you create 10,000 neural connections. That's just how it works. Now, you can do that the slow way, 10,000 repetitions, or you can accelerate it by activating your pleasure centers while you practice. It's science. That drops down to about 200 repetitions. That's all you need. You know Steph Curry? He happens to be one of the greatest shooters in basketball history. Probably the greatest, depending on who you ask. You know how many three-pointers he made in actual games? It's about 3,400. You want to know how many shots he's practiced? Over 2.5 million. That's not talent, that's conditioning. That's identity level commitment. That's someone who said, I am not a person who shoots basketballs. I'm a shooter. That's who I am. And then he practiced that identity in private, in the dark, when no one was watching, until it became who he was in public. You are rewarded in public for what you invest and practice in private. So, what are you practicing? What identity are you reinforcing every single day with your actions, your words, your thoughts? Because here's the truth. Saying, I procrastinated today, is very different from saying, I'm a procrastinator. One is an action, the other is an identity. And when you make it your identity, you lock yourself into it. Most people walk around operating maybe 25% of their capacity, and they wonder why they feel like they're not enough. Well, of course you feel like you're not enough. You're only using a quarter of who you are. You have 4 parts inside you, and I want you to understand them. 4 identities available to you at the moment, and at any moment. You have a warrior, the part that pushes you through obstacles, that doesn't quit, and that fights for what matters. The magician, the part that solves problems creatively, that sees solutions where others see walls. The lover, the part that feels deeply, that connects, and experiences compassion and joy. And then there's the sovereign, the part that's confident, centered, and calm in the midst of a storm. Most people default to 1, or maybe 2 of these, and they wonder why life feels so hard. Sit with me for a second. Feel where your warrior is. Feel that fighter. Where does it live? Feel the magician. Feel the problem solver. Where does he live? Feel the lover, the deep connection, the deep feeler. Where does he live? In you. Where does the sovereign live? The one who's confident. Where is that in you? Locate it, feel it, connect with them. When you activate all 4 of these at the same time, you become exponentially more capable. You become integrated. You become whole. And here's the beautiful part. You can activate these parts just by changing your body. If you can, stand up right now and collapse your chest. Drop your shoulders. Look down. Breathe shallow. Don't breathe deep. Not yet. You feel that? That's uncertainty. That's not enough. That's the identity of someone who's stuck. Now, stand tall, shoulders back. Put your chin up. Breathe deep, all the way into your belly. And say yes out loud with your whole body. Yes. 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 You feel the difference? That's not motivation. It's not a mindset trick. That's physiology changing your biochemistry, which changes your available identity. You can't think your way into a new identity. You have to embody it. Let me tell you about somebody who figured this out the hard way. There's a young man I met named Jeffrey Martin not too long ago. He was raised in Youngstown, Ohio. Parents were addicted to drugs, in and out of prison. He was raised by his grandmother. Followed the street culture because that's all he knew. Probation, juvenile detention. And then, at 19, the man got shot. He woke up in the ICU paralyzed from the waist down. Doctors told him he needed care for the rest of his life. He could have let that become his identity. I'm paralyzed. I'm the victim. My life is over. But he didn't. He made a decision. He said, that's not who I am. It led to him starting a lawn care business from a wheelchair. Applied the same strategies he learned on the streets, but now to legitimate business. He's on track to make $250,000 a year. But this is more than money. He shifted from a follower to a leader, from someone who took to somebody who could lift others up. That's an identity shift. That's someone who questioned their thermostat setting and decided to change it. Now, I'm not saying your situation is like this, but what I am saying is this. Whatever story you've been telling yourself about who you are and what you're capable of, it's just a story. And stories can be rewritten. Here's what happens when you actually change your identity. Your brand changes. Your brand determines everything. Your income, your opportunities, your relationships, your faith, and your impact. And you know what? There is so much you can do in this world. Once you find this story. But here's where most people fail. People can't even articulate in 10 seconds why somebody would choose them. If I stopped you on the street right now and said, "Why should I work with you? Why should I hire you? Why should I trust you? Why should I date you?" Could you answer me in a way that actually moves me? Not with features, not with what you want to offer, but with the benefit that I actually want. Most people can't. They stumble, they think, they list credentials. But if you really have to think about it, it's already too late. So, here's my assignment to you. Not for me, for you. Ask yourself this. What do you bring to the table that makes people want to choose you? Find that answer and then practice saying it out loud until it flows out of you with complete congruence. Until you don't have to think. Until you believe it in your bones. People don't buy your words. They buy your certainty. They buy your congruence. They buy whether or not you actually live with what you say you are. You are rewarded for what you say. You are rewarded for what you do. You are rewarded for the value you add to other people's lives. God didn't make you to manage a life. He created you to create in it. If the God of the universe created you by himself, what power does that give you to do to others? I'll tell you. It gives you the power to change the world. You just don't see it. Or maybe you just don't believe it. Either way, it's the only thing that's stopping you from moving forward. I know you. I can feel the mission, the desire, the dreams, the urgency. But how you're living right now will not get you there. It won't. So, you're going to get up every morning. You're going to be grateful that you have another day to breathe. You have another day to live. You have another day to give. You're going to connect with these 4 parts of yourself. You're going to give glory to God that you're on this earth and that He made you and that He loves you. And you're going to love Him back. You're going to take care of yourself. You're going to push your body physically. You're going to push your brain mentally. You're going to push your heart emotionally. And you're going to grow. You're going to get to work. You're going to add value to others now with those in front of you. If you can be trusted with your people now, how much more will you be trusted with in a year, in 5 years, in 10 years, in 50 years? You only have one shot, and that bullet was already fired. so make damn sure it hits something. You got this. I love you.